Once upon a time, deep in a faraway forest, there were many different animals. Some were big and strong, like the bears and the wolves. Some were small and quick, like the squirrels and the rabbits. And some could fly or swim or crawl. Every time something new happened in the forest, like a fallen tree or a new family of deer moving in, the animals would get together to talk about it. But these meetings never ended well. Soon they would be shouting and blaming each other, and no one could understand why they couldn't agree on anything. They had been so busy trying to talk and be understood that they hadn't really listened to each other at all. So the owl called all the animals together again. "Now," she said, "let's try this again. But this time, before you speak, you must listen. We will start with the smallest voice and work our way to the biggest. First, the rabbits told their ideas, then the foxes and the badgers and the deer. After that, the wolves and the bears spoke up. And when the noisy woodpecker finally started to talk, all the other animals listened carefully, and after they all spoke, they all understood each other much better. And because they finally listened to each other, they were able to solve their problems together. And that's why it was a big, beautiful forest, and all the animals lived together in peace. Some of the animals wanted to turn it into a playground, and others wanted to leave it alone. They argued back and forth until a wise old owl hooted, "Why don't you ask the wisest animal in the forest? Why don't you ask Mother Owl?" So all the animals went to see the owl. She was sitting in her tree, and as soon as she heard their problem, she said, "You've been arguing for days, but I see that you're really all on the same side. You want what's best for the forest, and that includes you." Little Rabbit, the rabbit nodded. "But we can't agree on anything," he said. "That's because you're all focused on being heard," said the owl, "but no one is listening." But there was one big problem. The animals couldn't solve any problems. They argued about everything. One day, the animals were arguing about what to do with an empty field in the middle of the forest. The animals looked at each other and realized that the owl was right.